So in my world, being a materials company, materials development is breathtakingly slow. Most materials are derivative, in other words, they're based on something you've done before. But if you actually have to develop an entirely new solution, like the aero engine material, it takes about a decade to develop. And you may say, why? And it's primarily because materials development is a sort of two parameter at a time iterative optimization process. And in reality, you've got to go through at least 10 to 20 parameters. So you optimize two, and then you introduce a third one. You've got to go back to the beginning again and optimize for that, and then optimize for that, the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And it is a sort of painful path over hyperdimensional space. And because we are human beings and we can't imagine hyperdimensional space, we find this tedious and slow. Okay, so the prospect is, if we can use digital to accelerate materials development, that is a big deal. And this is not just a matter of convenience, this is a matter of competitiveness. If our competition can develop a material in a year instead of 10 years, they will win before a traditional company even knows what's happened, okay? The second one, which is, even though I'm passionate about the materials development side, the second one is even more exciting, which, if you look at manufacturing, and 3M manufactured a lot of stuff, there's a lot of underutilized capital. And there was a lot of equipment that's very expensive that isn't making stuff quite a bit at a time, actually. And I'll go through this in a little bit more detail later on. But I think we should set ourselves the goal of essentially utilizing that in-place capital about twice as well as we do now. And again, 2x might sound modest, but for a company that makes, in 3M's case, $30 billion of materials, if you can all of a sudden make $60 billion with almost the same physical assets, that is a huge deal. And then you scale up that to a nation state and you say, okay, this is a major impact on the nation state level and certainly GDP level. So, and I actually think this is feasible. And the last one, again, for a company that makes traditional products, having non-physical solutions, I think is an untapped